Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome we get.
It seems like Rinwell is not getting as much experience being outside of combat, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't expect that. I don't know if that's how it was in any other previous Tales games, to be honest, that I can remember, but it seems weird in a game like this with what I assume is a very small party and the way the game works, that you would have someone outside of active combat get less experience. That appears to be what's happening. So we gotta sit in my throat. We probably want to switch her and Law really quickly. And I'll do it like that, I think. Yeah, let's go with that for now. And see if Law starts to fall behind in experience as well. It's kind of weird because I feel like I don't fully understand how experience even works, because sometimes characters just seem to get ahead or fall behind based on who knows what. But I do want to talk really quickly before we're going to do this skit, and we're also going to see if we can rest really quickly because we have no CP, and we need to buy items and do all that. But first I want to talk about everything that happened. First of all, story-wise, amazing stuff. Amazing. Miguel sacrificing himself, that pool of dead Dahnans, basically, which is, oh man. That's like, you know, obviously this Tales of game is a bit darker than the usual Tales of. Not that the other Tales of games are like little, like super light or anything. Like all of the Tales of games have had their darkness in them, but this one especially is much like Berseria, is going hard on the darker themes, and I love it. But that was all great. Kisara's grief and anguish at everything that happened. Dohalim revealing that, you know, he was selfish about why he was doing everything, and all of his stuff. All of that was just amazing. That entire sequence was fantastic, like chef's kiss. I loved all of that. The boss fight. The boss fight with Dohalim was perfectly fine and challenging and perfectly good up until the last health bar, where he just spammed his mystic art every second. That is complete garbage. Like, that's not how mystic arts work. Mystic arts are like super powerful in the Tales of franchise, are incredibly powerful moves that can only be done in certain scenarios, usually in an overlimit style thing, that leads to great big damage, and you can't just spam them repeatedly, because the whole point of mystic arts is that they're super big damage drops, and if you were able to spam them, that would be awful. If you could spam them, or if the enemy could spam them, because then it's just like way, way, way too much. But that's exactly what they did in that boss fight, kind of similar to the end of Ganabelts. This one was better than Ganabelts, don't get me wrong. Ganabelts was even worse. Also, I could have ended the fight against Dohalim a little bit quicker if I just gave up on trying to give everyone experience, but having Law or Kisara miss out on the experience from a boss fight is like, that's a major issue. You lose a lot there from losing that kind of experience, and I don't even know if they get the SP from it at that point or whatnot. But that boss fight was difficult, and you had to do cool timing with Kisara's boost move and stuff, and it was a really good boss fight up until the very end that just, like, pretty much ruined it. Like, that was terrible. It was still better than Ganabelts, because Indignation was, like, undodgeable and everything, but it was still really bad. Like, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, well, it was better than Ganabelt, so it's fine. It's not fine. The end of that fight was like, they took a really good boss fight and made it, like, pretty lame at the end by turning it from, like, hey, dodge Dohalim's moves, and then, like, he takes a rest period, you hit him, then dodge, and then use Kisara's boost at the right time and all that. Like, it was about timing and going for openings and stuff throughout that boss fight until the end, where it was like, hey, keep hitting Dohalim, and then just hope that the AI doesn't get hit by the Mystic Art, because he's just going to spam it over and over and over again. Which was very, very, very stupid. But otherwise, really cool boss fight. Was very fun. I need a lot of items again now because of how the end of it worked, and it cost me so much, which is really annoying, but what are you gonna do? Got a lot of these clay fragments. That's good. Oh, we got a lot of this to sell. Fantastic. I need that badly. Sell like 20 of these. Sell like 20 of both of these. Oh, we're finally doing good on the money front, chat, at long last. But yeah, all that stuff with Kisara and Dohalim was amazing. With, like, Dohalim's pass and, oh, Topaz Mail, that probably goes on someone. Oh yeah, it's better for Alphen, I need to put that on. That was all, like, really cool stuff. What else was I about to say? Kisara's grief. Her, someone in chat mentioned, like, Kisara's, they, like, really liked Kisara's voice actress and all of that. Her voice actress did very good with that scene. Dohalim's stuff was really awesome. I loved seeing the stuff with Dohalim. I really like seeing the stuff with Alphen, too. Alphen was really great during all that, holding Kisara back and, like, talking her down and explaining everything else and being like, this isn't what your brother would want. I really loved the line where Dohalim was like, kill me, I just ask you make it fast. And then Kisara is like, this man, this is what my brother died for. Like, that was, whew, man. That hit hard for me. That was fantastic. Really, really good stuff. Basically, that entire sequence was just phenomenal, except for the last of Dohalim's last HP bar. That was the only part where I was like, yo, dude, this kind of blows. Why is this man just spamming his mystic art non-stop? Well, there's all the money we made gone. And we're out of orange gels again. Again, I could have, if I had just let Law lose the experience, or Kisara lose the experience, we wouldn't be this low on items, but again, that would really suck for them to miss out on that. Either of them. There we go. You've had this mini blast for a long time. We need to get you something different. All right. Skip first.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Dahnans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
All right. Can we take a nap first? Things might be crazy right now, but we're still operating. Would you like to stay here? Yeah, thanks, dude. I need my CP back. And I'll also take some SB. Cooking effect duration plus 20%. You just add 20% on the time of the effect. That's really good. You know what? Yeah, give me, this will be like, I don't know, 4.5 minutes of extra dropped items. Go for it.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Well done, Kisara. I don't know if Kisara, one of her skill things was like made favorite meal or whatever. I don't know if that means there's a specific meal that is her favorite that we need to make, or if it's just cook something with Kisara. Like the others, but I mean, I guess we'll find out. Be careful out there, I will. All right, chat, let's get moving.
I thought we'd see fighting throughout the city, but it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out.
Let's go, go, go! Why does this person have a gold thing on? You're all okay. I can't promise to know everything, but let me know if there's anything I can share. What's going on? Sir Kelzelik, the Lord's adjutant, suddenly occupied the palace and locked it down. But it doesn't seem like all the Renans are following him. That's probably why some uncooperative Renans were attacked right off the bat. Is there anything else you want to know? What's happening at the palace? The Dahna guardsmen and uncooperative Renans have all been imprisoned in the palace. I've heard rumors of Zoogle-like cries within. Oh no, they're being fed to Zoogles. Word has it that the Renans who still refuse to fall in line are beaten and taken elsewhere. There's no telling what they'd do to me if I approach carelessly, so that's all I've got. What will you do now? I'm talking with the guardsmen now. I just don't know what to do, though. If only Lord Dohalim were here. Kelzelik? Sir Kelzelik is a very high-ranking official. He's Lord Dohalim's top adjutant. He's honestly never had a very high opinion of us Dahnans. I was under the impression he served Lord Dohalim loyally in spite of that, but here we are. Where's Dohalim? Lord Dohalim hasn't been seen since he headed for Razum Quarry. Available guardsmen have been searching Visink high and low for him, but with no luck. Rumors abound that he's been imprisoned in the palace or that he's already been killed. Personally, I prefer to believe that would never happen to him. Yeah, well, you know. Let's move. Time to put this Kelzelik down. We're gonna ice hammer this fool. Hello, waifu's here to beat you up. Oh, is this a dungeon now? Like, are there enemies? Good old Autelina Palace.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Dahnans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Dahnan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
He's probably...
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
He's probably just having a nap somewhere, getting his 40 winks in. Yo, this music is pretty sick. Is this a Tales game, or is it just a coincidence? This is a Tales of game. This is from Bandai's Tales of franchise. This is the 17th main game in the franchise, coming after Berseria, the 16th main game. I'm pretty sure I have those numbers right. Right, chat? Zestiria, it's usually easy to remember because Zestiria is the 15th game, isn't it? So that makes Berseria 16, and that makes Arise 17. Oh. What the? That Kelzelik, did he really manage to deploy these barriers inside the palace? Guess that means we're on the right track to finding him. Is there any way we can get rid of these? If memory serves, there's a release mechanism somewhere. My first guess would be inside his personal office. Why don't we just have Law punch it really hard?
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Dude, I love Law. There are a few spin-offs, but that sounds right. Yeah, the spin-offs don't count, though. What is Zillia's number? Zillia is the 13th game in the series. Because I know, like, everything from, like, 8 onward. The first game is Tales of Phantasia. Then there's Eternia and Destiny 2, and that's like 2, 3, and 4, but I don't know the right order. Tales of Symphonia is the 5th game in the series. I don't know what the 6th and the 7th game are called. The 8th game is Tales of the Abyss. The 9th game is either Tales of Hearts or Tales of Innocence. I always get 9 and 11 mixed up, but 9 and 11 are Tales of Hearts and Tales of Innocence. I don't remember which is which. Number 10 is Tales of Vesperia. Number 12 is Tales of Graces. 13 is Zillia. 14 is Zillia 2. 15 is Zestiria. 16 is Berseria. 17 is Arise. There are a couple of spin-off games as well, like there's Tales of Symphonia 2, Dawn of the New World. But that is not part of the main lineup. That's not a mothership game. That's a spin-off game, so it doesn't count. But the 17, I'm pretty sure I just named all of them. But like those 17 games are the mainline games. There are other Tales of games, but any Tales of games that aren't part of that aren't one of those 17 are spin-off games. They don't count as part of the main thing. Wait, we have a skip.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugle.
An invisible Zeugle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Really quickly, someone in chat is incorrect. Tales of the Abyss is the 8th Tales of game. It's not the 7th. I tried to use... So, a lot of wrong just happened right there. You saw me switch over to Law. I was trying to use Rinwell's boost move, which wasn't even charged anyway, to steal that art. And I, like, just, my brain was like, oh, she's still, the side character. Not the side character, but the support one. Hey, get wrecked, by the way. Fire!
Shut him down.
Time to die! Excuse me, sir, you should be dead. How is this guy still going? Goodbye. Get hammered, nerd. You're next. Time to die. Yeah, keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Law. Oh, it's got to be down. I accidentally downed with Kisara. It makes sense because I know we're going to get another character later, which again should be Dohalim. But I wish when I did the L2 thing, if I just pressed any button, it would use Law because he's the only one there anyways. I wish I could, like, as long as there weren't other characters that needed to take up the space, I wish I could put Law multiple times on the L2 wheel. Because when I hit L2, I just immediately start pressing a button and hope it works.
Look sharp.
I just need to get used to it. I'll get used to it.
Barely a blip on our radar.
I really am curious to see if...
The more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zeugles all this time?
Normally, the Zeugles are kept in specialized training facilities and only get let out in cases of emergency.
Like this one, for instance? Give me a break.
Here's the office. What was I just saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, hey, guys.
Gotta break through.
Dibs. Yo, we just stole, like, all 3 arts. Let's go. Get in here, Law. Don't call me an embedded. I don't have the thing embedded in me. Nailed it. You're next, buddy. Hey, guess what? Get shot. Yeah. Keep it going. Hey, check this out. Oh, I lost my combo stuff, though. Luke Celestra? Luke from Tales of the Abyss? I keep pressing right again, by the way. I'm falling into this habit of always hitting right again, which means we're only getting Rinwell combos. Need to stop that. Oh, my combo. Get broken, fool. Got him.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Noble room key,
This is a
hey.
key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
Only one way to find out. Hey, guys.
I won't forget
Heavy
you.
spearmen. Look at these lads. Dibs, by the way. Go for the one that's down. No, go for the one that's down. These guys don't charge. May as well just use this when I got it. Yo, Law, help a brother out. Yeah, break him. Break him.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Say no more.
No escape.
Knock him up.
Glacial spear.
Luna Rondo. That sounds familiar. Is Luna Rondo a skill that Leia from Zillia uses?
It's over.
Sounds very familiar.
Astral energy.
I swear I'll stop hitting right for all the combos eventually, I promise.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's locked. Which one of these is the noble room? Hey guys, I want to keep these combos going in my combat.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dibs.
Now you see what I can do.
Get that punch, yeah, get that break. Piercing roar sounds awesome. Shouldn't have done that in midair. It kind of worked. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Classic. The Game Lord, thank you so much for subbing at tier 1 for 9 months. Greatly appreciated, man. Thank you for the support. Continue to enjoy all of your emotes and whatnot. Where am I going? Noble Room. I went the exact wrong way, but we're gonna keep going this way so we can fight all these guys for all this stuff.
Get lost! I can handle it! Far enough!
Fire! Oh, no, wait, no. That was Kisara. I thought it was Shield. Whoops. Easiest dodge of my career. Let's go.
Don't give up, do they?
Not gonna get the steal in time, Grip. Yeah, knock him down. Knock him down. Get him, Kisara. Get him, Kisara. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, my thing ran out. Why? It was all going so well. Nope. Excuse me, sir. You need to die. Goodbye.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Nailed it.
With this, I can become even stronger.